and they have to keep going every day, checking their phone, hoping that your name would pop up. You guys have memories that you made. Maybe other times you made it way too easy. When they don't see no communication, no reaching out, no subliminal, now they're going through more and more pressure each day. What makes it worse is that sometimes y'all let things slide. Hello everyone, and today I want to be talking about no contact working absolutely so well. If you are going through no contact right now, first things first, keep on going, keep pushing through. Remember, it's time to also improve yourself in the process. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. To just start off this video, I did a consultation and somebody told me that they are going through no contact, and with no contact, it is not an easy thing to do for sure, but they are pushing through so well. And sometimes it's also hard for some people to see how well they're doing when they're still facing those emotions that you're going through inside. It might feel like, oh wow, I want to break no contact, or is no contact working? And I want to tell you it is working for you. First off, you have to understand that you're trying to get that person to get that you've done already what you got to do. The rest is up to them. And it's not an easy thing to do, but it's really about rationally thinking with your mind, making decisions that's going to tell you if it's not worth it or they don't deserve you, they're going to have to wait to get their stuff together and reach out to you. It's not going to be you come back around and they should be accepting you. So you got to know your worth. Let's go into how no contact has no time period on it. Man, I've been waiting for so long. I've even seen comments of you guys telling me that you've been going through no contact for 1 month, 2 months, however long it is. It does not matter, because you have to understand there is no time period, and they think you might reach out if you have a cycle that you created with them, if they feel like you're the type to go and say something to them. All those things can go ahead and have this person want to go ahead and speak to you, want to go ahead and reach out and be like, do you miss me? It's been a while, or how are you doing? And that's why you need it to be reversed onto making them the word. You could be so close to having no contact work. It could be literally one day before they decide to reach out. And who reaches out first? You don't want it to be you. If it happens to be you, what is that going to do? Set you back. And part of knowing your worth, knowing that you're never going to cave in. You don't have to break no contact. You don't have to get to a breaking point. They have to. And if y'all want to get on the line and talk about your no contact situation, what is going on with you, or if it's back to any other situation, maybe you're disappearing or ghosting or self-improvement. Whatever it is, make sure you book your consultation by clicking the link down below. Let's get on the line and talk about it. Click it after this video. And so back into your no contact situation, no time period on it is the most important thing, because back to the breaking point that you might be going through, you have to understand it's emotions that you're feeling. If they care about you and it's actually worth it, they're going through the same exact thing, but they could handle it better. You want to also be a leader to show that you're good enough to go through this time period without needing them. So the same way they can cover it up and also have ways to deal with the situation. Maybe they have friends that they're going to hang out with a lot, or maybe sometimes just simply going out. Other ways to cope with the situation is happening with them, but it does not change the fact that they're still missing you. They're still wanting you to break no contact, and they have to keep going every day, checking their phone, hoping that your name would pop up. Another thing I want to mention about no contact that is very important for y'all to keep in mind is that no matter what they're doing, when you are the best, they're not going to get better. You guys have chemistry. You guys have connection. You guys have memories that you made. Now, when your ex wants to go date around, or let's say deal with somebody for fun, or have a rebound, they won't compare it to you. So your ex might be prideful. I don't want to go back to him. I want him to break no contact. What they're just going to do is keep putting up, if it's going to be for a short period of time or a long period of time, or they might even just move on to other things, but it's never going to give them the same experience as you. You are uncomparable to. When no contact keeps going and going, and it's like, what's going on their end? They're just pushing through. There's seasons in life as well. So the same way that your ex can be having a successful month, or having a successful summer, having a hot girl summer, or whatever you want to call it, all types of stuff out here. Fellas, sometimes y'all like to travel, might be doing your thing, going out a lot. There's also winter, but also people stay inside during different seasons. I want to know how long you've been going through no contact. Let me know down below. Let me know other types of videos y'all want to see, but how long has it been, and what is your experience like? Is it feeling like, wow, I'm going through it? But remember, it's getting close to their breaking point, not your breaking point. After Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, what happens next? A lot of people aren't doing as much. They're waiting until, let's say, the next holiday comes around, or let's say when summer comes back around. It's all going to be fun, and then they have to deal with lonely nights, with nights of, I'm being so stubborn, I want to talk to my ex, I'm not going to do it yet, I want them to cave in. Now, it's only because they're waiting for you to cave in. So a great thing that I want to remind you about no contact is that they are going through it. So the more you make it difficult by doing no contact, they are surprised that you could put them through this, but they're also thinking about the other times you've been with them. Maybe other times you made it way too easy. Maybe other times they felt like, oh, with you, you're going to be this type of person forever. Be so nice to them. You're always going to have a soft spot for them. You don't want it to be like that. When you're elevating during this time, you're realizing that your ex actually might not deserve you. Or you might realize that you've done way too much for your ex or that person you were dealing with. What happens is that they get to realize the exact same thing during no contact. So it leaves a lot of time for them to start thinking about what you've done, how good you treated them, and also how much they need to change their own ways. If y'all want to go ahead and check out on explicit and exclusive content, make sure you go ahead and do that by clicking the Patreon link or becoming a YouTube member, and a whole lot of other things you'll never see, and all other types of pictures too. So go ahead and click that link down below after this video. Sometimes when you even deal with the person, they don't actually adjust what they're doing. They don't look back and be like, well, I should have treated them better. What makes it worse is that sometimes y'all let things slide, or sometimes you just accept. But the nice thing about no contact, when they don't see no communication, no reaching out, no subliminals, now they're going through more and more pressure each day. They could have things that will make them feel better in the moment, but it will never give them full fulfillment and they actually speak to you. Basically, the day that you guys actually talk to each other is going to be such a different vibe, because now they're realizing they got to value you way more. If you haven't been valued while you're with that person, then you're not getting treated for your worth, right? If you're not getting treated as in they don't want to lose you, then you better keep them in no contact forever. And with using no contact to your advantage, use it to improve. Use it to also be the best version of yourself, where your ex is like, I can't miss out no more. I gotta reach out. Now, when days go by, sometimes it depends what has it been like in the past.
If let's say you guys been talking to each other for a good time, right? And they have an understanding of how you are. For instance, let's say you like to make things better. You're the one that likes to make up and do all types of stuff like that. You don't leave it ever for your ex too. And also you don't expect a sorry from your ex, which you should be expecting that if they're wrong. So now with no contact, they have to understand they got too comfortable with you and they got to change their ways with you. And they're only understanding that they got to do better. They got to communicate better, work on their trust, work on their attitude, whatever it is that they have to work on. Best thing about no contact, they get the time to realize that. And they also feel the guilt and the shame. No contact changes too, as in when it's so close to them breaking their breaking point, it could be one day away. It could be the next day, the next morning that they go ahead and reach out to you after all the realization. And so remember, the first days, the first 2 days, the weeks could be hard for your ex. Then they get into getting used to it a little bit, but then they go through another cycle of like, I don't want this. This is not what I like. I want it back with my ex. I miss how it was. Nobody is going to give me the same types of feelings. So let your ex go through that so they can realize what type of person you are, and better yet, that they have to go ahead and go back to someone like you if they want that same type of love, that same type of experience, because they're only gonna find it with you. So that time is gonna be dedicated to them getting their stuff together, figuring it out, doing things that they never did before, which might be breaking communication, or let's say when they come back from no contact and break communication, they go ahead and apologize. Remember, if they owe you an apology, they owe you an apology, or whatever else that they owe you. I hope this video was helpful. If y'all want more videos like this, let me know in the comment section down below. Keep going strong with no contact. If you're struggling, just keep encouraging yourself. You're doing so well. Remember how far you've gotten. Be proud of your growth. Leave a comment down below of how long you've been going through no contact. Check out all my links in my bio, and that is it for this video. Y'all will see me in my next. Bye, y'all.
I have 2 ebooks available now, and one is about how to get her missing you, and the other is how to attract a woman you want. And so go ahead and make sure you get your ebooks by clicking the link down below.
I am in control. I control my thoughts and I think positively.
Sleep affirmations available in the link down below.